Well, out on another Charger adventure. I really should record these things more often because usually they're pretty cool and I never get any video or pictures of this stuff. So I'll try and do more videos and kind of document this stuff, I guess. But I'm heading out to North Dakota right now, but I'm going through Wyoming, and in Wyoming there's a Charger that's been kicked off into a ravine to use as like an irrigation or a erosion channel block, I guess they do that with old cars up here. I've actually seen it before in Utah as well. Saw it on Facebook. Guy was posting pictures of it, and it's only like 30 miles out of my way, so I figured, shit, I'll go take a look at it. And actually gonna pick it up from the guy. He doesn't have any plans for it, and I told him I'd help him to put a trunk pan or a wheel tire sump in his Dart, and he's gonna help me get this car out of there. But it fallen down, or it looked like it got pushed off in this ravine. I don't think it rolled, but body damage is pretty bad on it. But it's, from the pictures, it looks really rust-free. Like the floors, the trunk still has all the original R4 red paint on it. It's a 4-speed car, big block, 4-barrel, white interior, cool options. So it's definitely worth pulling out of there. We're gonna see what it's gonna take to get it out of there. But I'm only like maybe 2 or 3 miles away from Barrow right now, and as you can see, there's not really a whole lot around here. And Barrow itself only has a population of 100 people recorded, but Zach, the guy I'm meeting with, he says there are maybe 50 people there now. I guess it was a big oil booming area. But it's going to be interesting to see what this thing looks like and how hard it's going to be to load up. Got Lightning with me. She's back there. Lightning! She's sleeping. So, yeah, when I get closer or get to it, see what this old girl looks like. See it. So, yeah, this is what we're having to go through to get this car. As you can see, I've got a trailer, a 2-wheel drive truck, and we're going through this shit. Sucks because it just rained, so hopefully it don't get stuck. At least he's got a 4x4, he can pull me out. So yeah, hand's bumpy as shit, as you can tell. See ya. So when we first showed up, I had lost video of us initially walking up to the car and doing a walk around. So just showing this picture and give a brief description of what we had come up on. The car originally sat on the rocks like that, as you see, but you know, when I got there, Zach had pulled the car off the rocks and over into a little clearing so we can actually try and load it easier. But initially, someone had just kind of like rammed it in the driver's door and thought they would just get this thing a-tumbling down into that little creek there. But whatever they hit it with wasn't good enough, because all they did was just kind of nudge it and it slid down into the rocks. But luckily, what they had was a piece of shit and obviously couldn't do the job, because now I still have a buildable Charger. But yeah, that's probably the first picture it has had taken of that car in 30-something years, you know, so it's definitely a cool car worth saving, you know. But yeah, that's how she was found, you know. Zach was on a 4-wheeler cruising around and stumbled across this and said, oh shit, what the hell is this doing here? So, and he posted it on Facebook, and I saw it, and I said, shit, I gotta have that. So I hit him up, and on my way up to North Dakota, I made that little detour to come try and make that thing mine. So anyway, back to the video. Well, so we were getting caught on this dirt mound trying to load this thing up this hill. See if we can get the hill. So yeah, it's down there. The K-frame was digging into the side of the hill, so we decided to. There was a lot more cars down this trench, you know, Mustang, some old Plymouths, and all kinds of Malibu and shit. So we found an old 40s pickup where somebody had already torched the door off of it. So got the door under the K-frame. We're gonna try and use it as a sled. So
yeah, we're gonna attempt that. Quick walk around. This car is so freaking clean on like metal. Look, the entire trunk is there. It's even got an original 1968 electric impact. I mean, the frame rails are absolutely perfect. Look at the floor. The front clip is a little damaged. It's got a bunch of bullet holes, and it looks like it's been crashed at one point. There's some Bondo in the inner structure, and there's been welded right there on the core support. Well, we're going to attempt to try and get this thing up this hill. Zach will be here back any second. The battery in my winch went dead, so I'm going to have to hook his truck back up to my winch so we can try and get this thing out of here. Or we just tie a rope around Lighting, have her drag this thing out of here. Alright, well, back to it. Well, the door's working. Looks like that axle's locked up.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on.
I was gonna say, that don't help a lot either, though, does it?
No. Let the winch cool off for a second. Looks like it's struggling pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, because now the rear tires are digging into the embankment.
Yeah.
I think it'll get it up, though. Alright, a lot of fighting and fussing, but we got it on there. Good job, Zach. Yeah, that's where Lightning is sitting, is where it used to sit. Look at the... Someone at one point tried to take the axle out of it because they torched the back of the passenger leaf spring, but the frame rails are perfect. There's no rust. Still even has the marker writing on the axle. The axle's not pitted. Rear frame rails are good. The rockers are good. The torsion support's good. Front frame rails are good. Wheel wells, package tray, floors. Front frame rails should be fine. It looks like there was some frame damage or some inner fender damage. Somebody has bondoed some dents and did some shabby repair work. That's why it popped loose on the inner fender, and they've done some shitty welding there. And this side here is all good. Just gotta fix some bullet holes. You know, just one or two, or 10, or 100, or 200 of them.
That's character.
Yeah, that's character. But 383 big block, 4-speed, red, white interior, red hardtop too, no vinyl.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Otherwise, it would have these holes here.
Yeah.
And also, the fender tag dictated it didn't have the. Oh yeah, it still has the fender tag. You can see, there's the fender tag. 3-speed wiper, power brakes, good to go. But it's no longer going to be in Bear Oil. That's how you say it, Bear Oil, right? Bear Oil, Wyoming. She's loaded up. This is where we're sitting. See it. Here's just a couple pictures I thought I'd throw in here so you guys can get a better view of this car, or close-up pictures of it instead of having to pause the video. But you can see the floors are in great shape. You know, it still has all the original paint on it. You know, the body's absolutely beat to all hell, but just cut the freaking skin off and, you know, you got a good solid builder to go with. So that's all I'm going to do. Just cut the skins off the thing and weld on new quarters, just bolt new doors to it, bolt new fenders. You know, I don't have to do it. I don't even think I have to replace the rear window filler panel or the package tray. It was all in great shape. You know, everything under the car was really nice. I mean, look at the valence corner. It's fucking tits. So this was definitely an easy snatch car for me. A lot of guys online were saying this car is a pile of shit, it's no good, you know, let that one go, not worth restoring, blah, 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 blah. When I saw the pictures of the car, and I'm like, shit, what the hell are you guys talking about? This thing's fucking easy. So yeah, it was an easy grab for me. I'll just replace the skins on it, and I'll have a badass 4-barrel, 4-speed, R4 red, white interior, car to mob around down the road. I got a couple other projects I'm working on right now, but I'll get to this one eventually. You know, and this is how she was found. This is probably the first picture that was taken of this car in 30 something years. So when it was kicked off into the ravine, you know, the things people did to cool cars back then, idiots. Oh well, at least we still have them now. See ya.